people of the tube, and welcome back to another video. So recently I was on Facebook and I seen something in the trending section, and I went to find it again, and it's fucking gone. So unfortunately I don't have all the details because I decided to make this video before I went back. But here's the thing. I know enough about this topic to tell you about it, because I live in the region in which this happens all the time. Recently, a coal mine operation has been shut down in Kanawha County, West Virginia, because I guess where they were drilling, a lot of pollution and shit went into the water, and it was affecting this forest. Okay, let me start off by saying, first of all, I'm not one of those liberal dipshits who save the forest. I don't care about the trees as long as there's enough for me to breathe. I know I sound like a dick saying this, but to me, not a huge deal. There's billions of trees and whatever. I got a good idea. You want to save the trees, stop cutting down so many and make paper. There you go. But the whole coal mining thing is an issue around the area I live, West Virginia, because there are a lot of jobs. A lot of people don't have the education to get a great job. They don't have a degree in college. A lot of them barely even have a high school degree. So they go into things like the coal mine, which it is a back-breaking job, but you do make a decent amount of money for it. Of course, safety precautions is a lot better than they used to be, so you don't die quite as early from it. So the thing is they shut it down because of environmental issues. And whether you're on the fence of the whole save the environment or save jobs, is basically where you see this event. I myself, I can understand both sides. Like many things like religion or abortion, you can see multiple sides to this. You know, this isn't something like gay marriage where, you know, there's no reason for them not to be married. You know, no one has a good reason for them not to be, other than the Bible, and that's not a reason. This actually has real precautions on both sides, and it is something that should be talked about. And it's not really talked about in the mass media too much, it's more state level. So I'm going to talk about it now. When you close down a coal mine, hundreds of thousands of people lose their jobs. And it is hard for men and women who work in the coal mines, mostly men, to get new jobs, because if they've been in the coal mine for so long, it is hard to get a new job. And I completely understand that. No one likes losing their job. But on the other hand, your job does affect the environment. It affects people drinking water, it affects trees, it affects the environment. So it's a lose-lose situation on both ends. Now, the thing is, and I'm a firm believer of, if we can get clean energy, I would love to have it here. Honestly, I think this state, if they put more money into the economy and into clean energy, there is a possibility that more jobs can come out of something like clean energy. Clean energy plants. I mean, we could have a plant for something like nuclear energy or something. And that's what I'm saying. Is you're not really, unfortunately, you're not losing a job if you get another form of energy to replace coal mining. Just hire, I mean, I understand they'll have to go through a different amount of training and shit, but if you have to do that, you have to do that. And like I said, I understand from both sides of the perspective. I don't like the whole fact that coal mining can affect water. I think that is bullshit. I think if you're drinking coal water, or whatever the fuck comes out of those mines, that's fucking disgusting. And there definitely should be safety precautions to keep that from happening. Whether it be like a fucking water safety net or some shit, I don't know. But also, this coal mine wasn't really following regulations too well, which is another thing. A lot of them don't follow regulations too well. But the thing is, am I sad that this coal mine got closed down? Technically, I am, and I kind of am because people are losing their jobs. But then I'm not because people are going to have clean drinking water. And the thing is, this is a lose-lose situation on both ends. Like I said, abortion, religion, and this is shit where both sides have a point, and it is hard on both sides. You can't say get rid of all the coal mines in this state, not yet. I think when we start moving away from that energy, we can, because we can create more jobs in a different energy field, and maybe we can hire the coal miners for that. But I can also understand the coal miner side because they've been doing this for years, So I understand where they're coming from too, because they're losing their job, a job they've been comfortable in years. And, and the one thing I understand is people do get fired from a job, and that will happen. But like I said, I wish I could take a stance to say, well, I'm completely against the coal mines, or, I'm completely for them. To be honest, no one in this state can honestly say they are completely for or completely against. Because in this state in which I live, there are so many different points of view to this. Now, a place like Alabama or New York City, I understand. You all can say, fuck them. And I understand completely, because you all don't have that as a main source of jobs. That is a huge job here. If you're not in the coal mines, you're in fast food. If you're not in fast food, then you have to go to college and get a degree. If you go to college and get a degree, you're charged a fuckload for a shitty education that you probably won't be able to use in this state anyway. So honestly, West Virginia is a cesspool of bullshit where you get stuck here no matter what. So the way I see it, if there are still coal mines around, you're making good money for not really having an education. So that is a good way to do it. Or you go in the military. Now, I know there's not a war, but military is death. You can die in the military. It just blows my mind when a person thinks they can be completely for or completely against. Same with abortion, same with religion. I can't say I hate all religions or religious people. I'm an atheist. I just don't care. And abortion, I can understand where a lot of pro-life people are coming from. Now, I'm pro-choice because I think it's your kid. You all fucking made it. Do whatever the fuck you want with it while it's in your womb. After that, you kill that baby once it's out, that's fucking murder, bitch. But that's what I'm saying. There's no easy way to dispute it or to talk about it. I wish there was. So, where am I on this? Like most people, I gotta be in the middle. Because you can't pick anything until this state has a viable option to replace coal mine jobs and the energy that come from them. Get on that, West Virginia.